I have been uninspired of late. Part of it is the limbo with Wolfpack Season 2 and the writer's strike. It is hard for my brain to get around roadblocks of uncertainty like what we have right now. So, being uninspired, I did some more experimenting with this artificial intelligence nonsense that everybody seems to be overdosing on. I had a conversation with ChatGPT. In my interactions with it, I don't find it particularly intelligent, but I suspect that the constraints put on it by its creators, not allowing this thing to have access to everything on the internet in real time, is like tying a racehorse's legs together. Anyway, I had ChatGPT come up with 100 questions about Teen Wolf, which it managed to do in just 2 attempts. These are mostly trivia type questions. I'll make a post with all this so you can read them all yourself. I then asked it to come up with a series of questions for those people who could easily answer the 100 initial questions. It provided me with 20 questions that I would describe as meta questions. They're all about how special effects enhance the viewer experience, relevant social messages in the show, fan controversies, and guest stars. Again, there's some really good content here, but not necessarily something I want to do a whole video about. My goal here was to get some new ideas for videos. I also wanted to see if the intelligence could ask a question that would make me think something other than, yeah, I already did that video back in 2020. So I asked it to come up with the ultimate Teen Wolf question, the life, the universe, and everything question.
The answer to the great question,
Yes.
of life, the universe, and everything is
Yes.
42.
It is a very literal machine, and it did it, sort of. What underlying message or profound philosophical exploration does Teen Wolf offer about the nature of identity, personal growth, and the interconnectedness of humanity and the supernatural world? So this struck me because I've been nibbling around the edges of all of these elements for years now. The ultimate goal in Teen Wolf is to find physical and emotional balance. And it is a level of development that is prized by everyone within the werewolf community.
There was an exceptionally powerful alpha who did live here. The kind of person that they would go to for advice and guidance.
The full wolf form on Teen Wolf is not for fighting. It is emblematic of a person's intelligence and their full mastery of the werewolf abilities. It's easy to write Teen Wolf off as just another supernatural high school show. But I think if that were the case, you wouldn't still be watching YouTube content about it 6 years after it got canceled. I don't know. Did the AI just condense everything we've been talking about over the years, or did it stumble onto a genuine spark of true intelligence about Teen Wolf?
Sometimes the shape you take reflects the person that you are.
There's a saying, sometimes the shape you take reflects the person you are.
What kind of shape is sociopathic bitch?
On the nature of identity, Teen Wolf taught us that the shape you take reflects the person you are. That's been done before in other media, but the only example my brain is feeding me right now is that Jack Black Gwyneth Paltrow movie where the supermodel character looked like a hag because that's what soulless, shallow people look like on the inside.
Plan things and travel and go shopping.
But it's like us?
A shapeshifter, yes, but it's not right.
On personal growth, anyone can be an alpha by being a good person and living your principles, when compromising would be the easier path.
Her eyes were red. Bright red.
How is that possible?
It's rare. Something that doesn't happen within 100 years. It's one who rises purely on the strength of character, by virtue, by sheer force of will.
I was preached that every Sunday school class I ever attended. Unfortunately, I was surrounded by examples of how, in reality, most people are hypocrites and can't even live up to their own professed standards.
Oh, let's face it, this here is just a little patent place and you're all a bunch of Hopper Valley hypocrites.
And the interconnectedness of humanity and the supernatural world.
Yeah, we're stronger in packs.
Like strength in numbers.
No, like literally stronger, faster, better in every way.
Pacts make you emotionally stronger because emotional support is the most important thing to humanity.
Something's changed.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure. Something's different. With me and my friends, with all of us. Something's changed.
When it comes to interconnectedness, Teen Wolf reinforced quite forcefully that we desperately need each other. As for balance in the supernatural world, Teen Wolf provided great metaphors. The Dread Doctors messed with Kira for their experiments and to break into Icon. Kira in turn trapped the Wild Hunt in Beacon Hills and completely devastated the supernatural order.
Everyone else is gone. All of them, they're all gone. You have to come with me. Ooh, what is it? I can't explain it. I have to show you. Attention all passengers. The train will be arriving in 8 minutes.
Basically made the town unlivable. Does that remind you of anything happening in our natural world currently? You could take that a step further. Jennifer meddled and tipped the balance on the dark side of the supernatural order. This required a reigniting of the Nemeton, which in turn created several years of supernatural chaos. Teen Wolf was always a show about issues, and it had a strong point of view about how the world should be.
Absolutely spotless.
But the Jeff Davis style is different than some other writers. He is not going to rub your face in the message.
And you are?
We're here for the party.
Well, come on in.
Anyway, that was my Teen Wolf Meets Artificial Intelligence experience, and I did manage to get a video out of it, so I guess that's cool.